Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the driver lineup. JJ has been kicked out of the league, and Antonio Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi, two different drivers. Hello and welcome to FlatOutRacing League Season 24 Round 2 at Belgium. We got 1 light, we got 2 light, we got 3 light, we got 4 light, man we got 5 lights, and away we go! There were some fast lights there, ladies and gentlemen, and it's good to be back. I know there's a bit of confusion in it, but we'll get all that sorted out in the race. So we're going to turn 1 nice and gingerly. Dino just fucking cuts me off there and I couldn't get on the power. Look at all the positions I lost there. He had more room on the right hand side. He could have given me more fucking room. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, not too fussed on that, as Raphael one's pulling out the fucking TARDIS moves and going everywhere. So we hit the ERS, the turbo button. We try and fucking outdo him because we don't want to be a part of that. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you lap 1 as we always do, so sit back, relax and enjoy. And if you've got Mary Jane, light her up. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is round 2, but season 24. And if you've come from my past videos, you'll be like, Thomas, this should be season 21. Yes, indeedy. But TARDIS has put up the full championship, people who've won the championship since he started. And I got exceeded track limits there, ladies and gentlemen. I am on the hard tyre, the only person on the hard tyre at the start. Yeah, so TT's put it in the Discord, so it is officially season 24 now. Last season was season 23. He had some mix happens and like that, but he's got all his stuff back in it anyway. We'll not fuss on that too much, as we're looking to make a move on Deadly Jason. So yeah, this is season 24. And round 1, ladies and gentlemen, like that, sorry for not having the video there, but it did not save it. When I stopped recording, it said I didn't have enough memory on my computer, so it doesn't save the video. But we was at Monaco, and I did finish in 4th. It was an absolute beautiful race, and I had a drive-through as well and everything, ladies and gentlemen. 1 stop from the medium to the soft, but we'll not go on about that now, because now we're at Spa at Belgium, and that's lap 1 done. And we've lost positions from 11th down to 14th, up to 13th. We've got the move on the inside of Deadly Jason there. Is he going to fight it? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He knows that Tambo must be on a fucking stormy this season. I'm looking forward to some big points and big finishes as I get my arse end all over the place. I'm sorry for not pointing out the skip, ladies and gentlemen, but we are on the back arse end of Oggy. And I tried to go around the outside, but he weren't leaving much room there. So I'm setting up the move here. This is all over the place. There's no contact there, ladies and gentlemen, and Oggy just lost the back end of it for going on the inside of the left-hander. It always unsettles you, that one. As we are going to bring you on a skip from lap 4 to lap 8, ladies and gentlemen, as I couldn't catch Shea Bentos Pie because they was DRSing and I couldn't catch him with the ERS. See, I was 3 seconds behind, ladies and gentlemen, like that, and I was like, no, because Oggy was the part of the DRS there. And as we got Shea Bentos Pies, man, he must have lost it into the gravel somewhere there, but thank God I got onto the back of him now because I saved ERS, and he can catch up to the TARDIS with me catching up right behind him, as we are going to bring you on a skip any second. There we are, ladies and gentlemen, on to lap 9, as we've got Dino next door and the TARDIS coming into the pits. And Shea Bentos Pie going on another lap. So Shea Bentos Pie knows he has to put the hammer down now to get out in front of Dino and the TARDIS. And there's a skip here now, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of lap 10 as Shea Bentos Pie comes into the pit. We've got Max behind me there at nearly 5 seconds, and we've got Old Man Barry leading the race, pushing the charge 5 seconds ahead, as Jeff is confirming just in my ear right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we are on lap 11. We are going to bring you on a skip on to lap 12. And here's my stupid time penalty, ladies and gentlemen. I kept in the power. I don't know why I did it, ladies and gentlemen. No idea why. But I kept in the power and it was all bad. But you think that was bad, ladies and gentlemen? We have kept you on board with Oman Barry at 4.5. You're like, Thomas, why have you kept us on board? Because I did exactly what Oggy did. That killed me. I've got cars behind me, so I couldn't reverse straight away. So now I can reverse, but only a little bit. I don't want to hit anyone, so I'm like, hit the wall, don't break the wing. Success. That was it. You have to look at a silver lining in there like that, and I didn't break the fucking wing on the wall, hit it back. So put your head down, man, and just fucking floor it once again, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, I let off the power there. The car felt a little bit wobbly. Skip there, ladies and gentlemen, to the VSC. Mass was 1 second behind me, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming up the hill. We've got the Fluky and Woods, the season 23 and 22 champion. I'm just saying that right there now, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll get used to that. And we was 1 second in front of Mass, and with the VSC stopping there, we are 1.3. So we're getting 3 tenths out of him. As we got to bring you on a skip now, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of lap 14, as we've got Max in front of me into the pits and myself into the pits, and old man Barry was just behind me. So think how far we could have been down that road, man. We could have been miles ahead of Max into the pits, and out the pits we go, ladies and gentlemen, on a 2.6. That was a fast stop. Got to get on the back of Raphael, Mr. Time Warp himself, as we are going to bring you on a skip now, ladies and gentlemen. Onto my fastest lap of the race, not the fastest, but my fastest lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the time to like Mary Jane, man, because we get 2 overtakes done in this run on this lap. And sorry to the Fluky for not having the season 23 championship border up at the start of my video. Sorry about that, like, because I already got into the thingy like that, and I'd already forgot, but I'll put that in the next video like that. I'll definitely show love to that anyway, ladies and gentlemen, man, because he did an absolute beautiful season 23, so deserves a fucking glory wall to show it off, ladies and gentlemen. So we will do that in the next race, definitely, and the other champions as well, man, so you can get a grasp of who's won it from season 1 to season 23. So we'll get all that in the next video, so stay tuned for the next week and look into that, as we are absolutely flying around this lap. We've got Dino and Oggy there in front with 6 seconds, me with the 3 seconds. Dino steely as ever, trying to get no time penalties. It succeeds most of the time as well, but we find ourselves behind the guy that we was behind in Singapore and in Canada. If you go back to season 23, which is season 20 on my video, but he hits the grass on the inside and it's turbo time, turbo man, and I hit the fucking jets and move to the left hand side and do that maneuver beautifully. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to light Mary Jane up there like that. As we got Stu and Oggy coming together, it was Stu with a dive bomb. That, seeing it in the videos, definitely deserves something, like, you know, it was a dive bomb and a half, but that was my opinion like that. I am not the Grandmaster of the FIA of this league, it is the TARDIS, so if he implements punishment, it's down to him. And we have a safety car, ladies and gentlemen, a safety car. And if you can see, the Delta didn't come up on my right hand side. See how far Dino was behind me and see how far Max was in front of me. Yeah, the Delta didn't stop, so look how far I caught him up. I managed to overtake Fuller in the pits. I nearly get old man Barry, but unfortunately I didn't get him. But Max got him, no. I would have been in front of Max if I didn't fucking crash, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I put myself in these bad situations. But yeah, I would have never have done Fuller and TT if it weren't for the Delta on the right hand side. Sticking to the Delta, I didn't get it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, now we're back onto racing speed as Shea Bentos Pie lets his teammate old man Barry through, and I'm thinking that is dirty, but it's team orders and they can do it whether they're talking to each other in a party chat or not. It is down to Shea Bentos Pie as old man Barry loses the end. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you on board for these last 2 laps. So this is the time to sit back, relax and enjoy. And I know it's a long video, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm trying to make up for the video that didn't happen in Monaco because it didn't save. And I know I've said it plenty of times, but I am absolutely sorry to my, I think it's like 15 subscribers or something now, as Shea Bentos Pie is absolutely slow through the corners, but he has to hold up the steely defence as Fuller sees his opportunity to move on my right hand side because I couldn't get any power or any traction to get past Shea Bentos Pie. I'm trying to not give it up to Fuller, but now TT's on the gearbox in me. I'm thinking he ain't going round outside of me there, not a chance, and he doesn't. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle with Shea Bentos Pie on the hard tyres, ladies and gentlemen. He is on the hard, so he is going to defend it tooth and nail, hammer and thumb, and any other quotes you can think of while watching this video. He's going to give it his all. And Fuller's going to give it his all trying to get by, and I'm just going to give it my all trying to get by. But strategically trying to use the ERS as well and see if Fuller hit the grass there, and I'm thinking, I'll overtake him, but I'm like, no. I can see the blinking light on Shea Bentos's car like that, and I'm thinking, right, he's running low on ERS. Fuller's bound to overtake him in this next one. Save the juice, man, because I have to fight Fuller. That was the thinking. We're going to get past Shea Bentos. He's run out of ERS. He's used it all. We're going to get fucking past him. So I'm like, right, hit it. This is the gun. Fuller's going to do it now, and I'm going to follow suit. So we are, ladies and gentlemen, lap 21. The tyres will last. We've got enough juice and enough fuel. Can we get the move done? So we see cars flying up the hill. And Shea Bentos' pipe's way wide, but cuts back in just before the grass. And ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm at full power and I cannot catch. I run higher wings than I'm running higher wings than Fuller and probably most of the fucking grid. As old man Barry there, he's hit the wall, but he reverses back onto track from the videos that we saw that's been posted. He reverses back onto track and takes out Cully, the season 22 champion, if I'm getting that right, ladies and gentlemen. No, season 21, because the fluky season 23 and 22. So yeah, Cully's 21. So yeah, it was a bad, shouldn't do that. I crashed out before and I knew I couldn't reverse onto track. I had a little bit of margin where I could do it, but you know, I knew I had a bit of fucking, as you can see on it left here, ladies and gentlemen, I had a bit of grass time there like that. So when I hit that reverse, I thought, yeah, I can get a few feet behind me, then go again. Luckily the wall didn't take off the wing like that, but as I'm talking of what happened in previous laps, Fuller is getting away with Shea Bentos' pie, getting away from him, but we get DRS, and that was my thinking on this lap. Like, I don't know how he got away, how the fuck he got away. You can see it unfolding in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to believe, but he is on the hards, and I don't know why. He is absolutely flying. Shea Bentos' pie must have been sweating. As we got the TARDIS still on my gearbox with Richmond right behind him as well. So Richmond trying to look on a move on the TARDIS. So I'm like, yes, Fuller, get on the back of Shea Bentos. This is our moment. This is our time. But we're a good ways away from each other. Like, look, I hit the ERS. Like, now's the time. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, because I run a high wing, I can't gain massive leaps and bounds. So I try to move to the right hand side, try to put Fuller off. It may put him off a little bit. He may have went a little bit too deep on the brakes. As Richmond has got past the TARDIS, but with, I don't know, that 12 seconds worth of time penalties, with Fuller with 6 seconds worth of time penalties. I know I'm not going to jump Shea Bentos' pie, but I know I'm going to jump Fuller, but that wasn't the plan. That was not the plan. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last lap of the race, lap 22 at FlatOutRacing League, season 24, round 2, Belgium Spa. Thank you all for sticking around. I know it's a long video like that, but you know, got to make up for that one that we didn't have in Monaco, and it was an absolutely beautiful race like that. I am having good races, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not as good if everyone actually stayed on track. I wouldn't be finishing so high up. But if I didn't have that crash, I would be, ladies and gentlemen, as I cannot catch Fuller. We've used all the juice, all the fuel. I braked super late, hit the back of him. Did not mean to do that. I was just concentrating on the ERS and the fuel at that moment. I wanted to give it, I was giving it all of it. As Richmond behind me, as we cross the line, ladies and gentlemen, and we find out we finish in P4. That's 2 P4 finishes, ladies and gentlemen, from the first 2 races. We'll take that. And the driver of the day was Max. 4 in a row for that boy. 4 in a row. I'm sure the game's glitched, but we've got Lumpy Lumpton taking his 2nd win, because he won in Monaco, his 2nd win with Max and Shea Bentos' pie. So Max doing an absolutely beautiful race. So like, follow, subscribe, and you know me, I'm Tambo First Blood, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.